Okay, this is going to be a quick dissertation. Inability and incompetence of not just regular street people doing jobs in places like building supplies, but actual pharmacies in the city of Tagbilaran. Now, I want to show you this can of Band-Aids, okay? So what happens when you walk into a store and ask for a Band-Aid? What they give you is this product here. The word bandage and the word Band-Aid. They think it's the same thing. So what they want to do is they want to sell you this for about $1. But all you really want is a Band-Aid. So they have this off-name brand of Band-Aid, which is totally useless. It doesn't stick to anything. Even you clean your hand with acetone or alcohol, it doesn't stick to anything at all. Nothing does it stick to. So you have to use the Band-Aid that they give you, maximum size, half-inch wide, 1-inch long pad on the Band-Aid. They don't make 1-inch wide Band-Aids by 2 inches long. They don't make 2-inch wide Band-Aids 3 inches long. They don't make 4x4 Band-Aids with sticky elements on the Band-Aid. They make one size. You can go to Rose Pharmacy. You can go to any hospital. You can go to Pharmacy 360. You can go to any pharmacy you like, and you cannot buy any Band-Aid bigger than 3/4 of an inch by 1 inch by pad. Okay, so that's not possible, and it hasn't been possible for over a year. Now, let's say you want something known as a diaper. Now, why would I want a diaper? Well, I had an injury on my foot that I needed to put. They wanted me to use gauze pads. The gauze pads now, they went from 5.7 pesos per gauze pad in the last year, since last July, to now they're 7.7. So they went up 20% for this gauze pad. It's almost 16 cents for this gauze pad. But this is a sterile gauze pad. So, hello, Go-Go Bobo sister. Welcome to the machine. I'm not going to be answering comments. I'm letting you know right now, this is just a live stream and an update of what it's like living in the Philippines. Thanks for stopping by. Welcome to the machine. And that will be the last comment I do, because it's just taking time away from my dissertation. So they want you to buy these 8 peso gauze pads, which are 16 pesos each. However, if you buy a blue sterile diaper, which is 18 by 20 or 28 or 20 by 36, depending on the diaper, you can buy a full-size diaper 18 inches wide by 32 inches long. Now, those diapers are typically used in any kind of an operation, or you can put them underneath a baby in case there's a bedwetting problem, or an older person for a bedwetting problem. And those diapers are 18 pesos each. So these are 8 pesos, and then you can make 40 bandages or 40 gauze pads out of a big diaper. But they don't have them in the hospital. You can't buy a diaper, even though they charge 100 pesos for a diaper, and 18 pesos in a pharmacy. Can't buy it in either one of the 2 hospitals I went in. They're out of stock. I went into Rose Pharmacy, Pharmacy 360, another pharmacy, and nobody has the diaper that I cut up into small pieces, 2-inch by 2-inch pieces, to make a bandage out of it. Nobody. Okay? So you want to go to the Philippines and you want to think that you're going to live like you live in America, where you walk into a store and you see people buying stuff that you buy like a Band-Aid. Not going to happen. You want to buy these gauze pads. Half the time, half the stores don't have the gauze pads. No one in 5 stores and 2 hospitals has the diapers. Nobody. The hospital has diapers. You see them in the operating room. I went into the emergency room. You see them, but they don't sell them because they're out of stock. Apparently, there's some sort of magical kingdom where these diapers come from, and they don't want you to buy them because it's 3 weeks now. I'm trying to make bandages for my foot, so I'm cutting up gauze pads into quarter pieces to put on a wound I have on my foot. And that's what it's like living in the Philippines. Now, there is something else that I wanted to talk about, that when you go into the pharmacy or the hospital, they tell you to come back tomorrow, that it will be in stock. But if you go back the next day, it's not going to be in stock. They certainly straight up and down lie to you to get you. To get you to come back to their store again tomorrow to buy some other product. Maybe gauze. They want to sell you gauze. They think that gauze is the same thing as a Band-Aid. They think that gauze is the same thing as a diaper because if you need it, you can substitute it. But if you ask for a diaper and they know they don't have the diaper, when you come back the next day, they give you a box of gauze because they know you wanted something similar, so they give you gauze. All right, so that's the end of my live stream. This is what real life living in the Philippines. And this guy who said, good Harbro, whatever the fuck your name is, you have just become persona non grata. Okay. That's right, AB. YouTube unsubbed 17,000 or 18,000 of my subscribers from me. I'm getting on average 100 views when I should get 2,000 to 4,000 views per video. I'm going to say goodbye, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to know what it's like living in the Philippines, stick your head into a freaking dark place and then look for something, because when whatever it is that you're looking for should be on the counter, and it would be on any counter in America. And here, Band-Aids, a year. I go into the same 2 or 3 drugstores and I ask them for with sticky on it, and they hand me this box of gauze. This is what they hand me. They know what I want. I've been there before. I've asked for it before multiple occasions. They know exactly what I want. I want Band-Aids, big Band-Aids that they say they're going to order, and they don't order it. Adios. This is what it's like living in the Philippines. A year requesting that they order a certain product for you. 1 year saying, yes, sir. They'll even go over to a pencil and paper and write it down. And then you come back a few days later and they say, out of stock, sir. This is what it's really like living in the Philippines. Bye-bye.